No, honestly, when she gave Dion that cup, I was like, maybe he's gonna die. Look at their fit, yo!
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness.
Yeah, I had no choice.
Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Aww.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Oh, Dion. I hope Dion's okay. Oh, is he with the medicine girl? The Crystalline Dominion. Nameless slum. Aw, they're lighting lanterns. Screenshot button at the ready. Damn, this poor boy's been through a lot.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Do we owe our life to the medicine girl for saving Dion? Same girl, same. Okay, music. Aww. This sweet girl that I was thinking was Ultima.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Wow. This piano is so good.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Aww. Bruh.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima?
Damn.
No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
Okay,
You make
girl.
them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Okay, this girl good. She good girl. Yes, I have trust issues.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Aw. She's like, oh my gosh, she's a good seed.
Oh, Phoenix. It would seem that I owe you my wings.
Oh. Come back to the hideaway? Speaking of
Perhaps
Phoenix.
he can find an answer.
I think he did.
You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you.
Poor Taria's like,
You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Taya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
Hey, mid.
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Probably. The Kingdom of Waloed. The Kingdom of Waloed, the sole surviving nation in Ash, Waloed has its capital at Stoneher. Home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine, it is ruled over by Barnabas Tharmer, dominant of Odin and Warden of Darkness, who, it transpires, has formed an alliance with the mysterious being known as Ultima.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
Oh?
Professor, I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Jill looks great in the new outfit.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
True.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness, we've got in spades.
Clive, there's but one crystal left needs cracking, but one man who can do it. See that you don't miss. And tail makes 4. Auto.
Too slow. Nice try.
No. Whoa, climb, move. Woohoo!
Nice try.
There we go. I'm doing good, thanks, No Way. Glad to hear that you're doing great. Back. Ow.
Too slow. Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal!
Nice. Okay. That is
2 down.
another
1 to go.
spherical echo down. Nice. Okay. I think that's it for this area. Which one's this? Even weirder science. Okay, that's that. Here we go. Nice. Cool. Got it.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Wayne can uncross his toes now. Hey, Wayne, we got the stuff.
Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Well, we got the stuff.
Is it good news or bad?
We got some good news. Spherical Echo. No doubt the Fallen had some other purpose in mind for these contrivances than to stud them in a smelter, and would ridicule us for doing so, just as a man of the present day might laugh at a goblin using a carefully filed cogwheel to enliven his hat.
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million!
Aw.
Fit him to the smelter right away! May I present to you the Telemon furnace?
Oh, we're
Isn't
finally
that
using
ishy?
it. Tell him
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
I'll take that clasp. Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know
Wayne's
how.
funny.
With a new alloy we've been working on, the Telemon furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
I really like Owain.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Owain.
Don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
Nice.
Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Hey. Expanded potion satchel were the same exotic alloy from which the clasp of this satchel was fashioned be used to craft a suit of armor. It should surely be supple enough to accommodate even the greediest knight's ever-expanding belly. You gotta rest, Bun Bun. Ooh, with 2 Ds. Upgrade consumable potency and inventory slots to their maximum. Maxed.
Right then. Let's get back to work. These world-changing inventions ain't gonna invent themselves.
Ain't gonna invent themselves.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
And tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
Ooh, we get a history lesson, or geography lesson, I should say.
Barnabas Thumb, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash.
Oh.
And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time.
Because of Ultima.
Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded.
That we can't land
And
in a
that
port.
is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next.
Wow.
But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
I love
Well
Mid.
said.
All these characters
Thank
are
you,
amazing.
Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Nice.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
Oh. Follow up.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
Aww.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Aww.
I'm glad I was there for his final moments. He deserved the peace he chose.
Aww. A beautifully carved chest that opens to reveal boundless compartments full of tonics and tinctures. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you. Tarja. Yote has a
My Lord
quest.
Marquis.
Oh! Ask about Yote.
It was the greatest honor of my life.
To be appointed protector to his grace. I have served him in that capacity since he first began his journey across across Valisthea, the purpose of which was twofold: to further the Undying's knowledge of Ultima, and to further his grace's knowledge of you, my lord. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. Thanks to the investigations of my fellow acolytes, we learned of your having taken the name of Cid.
But now?
Our journey together is at an end. His grace bids me remain here and protect those you and he hold dear.
So I bid you.
My lord, if I might be so bold, please, look after him in my stead. Ask her about the hideaway.
Your companions are kind indeed.
Everyone has been most welcoming. Lady Tarja has been especially gracious. Though I know something of the medicinal arts, it is hardly enough to warrant the acclaim of one so skillful.
I must admit...
At first, I doubted that her praise was sincere. We Undying are trained in what few simple skills might serve us in the field, but there is certainly no praise for those who excel in such endeavors.
But I see now.
That this is your way. You encourage each other, that each might lend their strength to the cause, no matter how seemingly slight their contribution.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled.
She's been seeming troubled.
Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might.
What happened? What do we
It's
gotta do?
your brother. His condition continues to worsen.
We are
Though
aware.
He does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Tarja and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help?
Aw.
For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua, anything.
For Joshua, anything.
Aw.
Thank you, my lord.
These brothers.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort.
Stonerwort?
It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Oh.
Yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
True.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
All right, Phoenix, heal thyself.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our Stonerwort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone.
Ow, you piece of shiznit. Oh. What does this do? Oh! just did, yeah. I just discovered the gameplay. That's cool. Ow. Sorry. Shiva's feet? Yes, Shiva's feet. Ow. Easy! Step on me, mommy move?
Let it
No.
collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
It's more of a slide. It's a slide freeze move.
All right, that should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
Jill!
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash. And has even agreed to forgo payment.
Oh.
Until our return, that is.
I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Stone Award. One of the few varieties of flora capable of resisting high concentrations of ether. This herb is most often found in and around aether floods, where the fauna that would feast on its nutritious roots oft fall prey to their Akashic cousins if they don't turn themselves.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know.
Oh?
You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
Aww.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Aww.
You and your brother really are alike, my lord. Though selflessness is a virtue, I beg you, please take more care of yourselves.
Aww.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, then that changes everything. Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Oh, did we find something
Do you
new?
recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject.
Okay.
And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while
Right.
I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Oh?
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Okay.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
It's probably...
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand.
Oh, in
And
Ash.
so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us.
Oh, it
Though
always
in this
does.
case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along.
Oh?
I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Please don't say that.
If you're
You've
finished
died
here,
like
join me in the
almost
A
twice,
hall.
man.
I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles for a short while?
Aww.
Of course, Lawsman Hippocrates. You need but ask.
Oh, I love them.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I could.
My apologies.
Don't apologize. Why are you apologizing, Joshua? Oh, we got some new lore for the two of them. Dominant of Shiva and trusted confidant of Clive, leader of the new hideaway. After Clive was bested by Barnabas in the bed of the Nal de Nero, the two fled to the Shadow Coast. It was there that she entrusted her icon to him, that he might have the strength to fight their fate to the last. Daughter of Sid, raised in the hideaway, Mid learned all she could of engineering and invention from her father before leaving for university to learn all she couldn't. Her studies all but complete, she put her skills and knowledge to use in building the Enterprise, a mithril engine-powered vessel of her and her father's design, which she captains in service of Clive's cause.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why.
Oh, we got the
So I won't
starting
bother you with the boring
screen
details,
music.
Only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going.
Oh?
And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind.
Aww.
The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
But... Wait, what? Why Joshua hesitant? What?
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Actually, before I do that, maybe I should go here first. Fields of Karaba.
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside. Well, go on then.
He doesn't seem very...
So Dravosh is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword.
I never thought I'd have to.
But I want to go with you.
And I want you to stay here and look after your mother.
Oh.
We've spread the word. Those who can't fight are taking refuge inside their houses. Good. Then let's get the tools out.
Promise you'll come back to me. Don't you dare leave me alone.
I promise, all right? Now stay indoors and stay quiet.
Anyone without a blade, come and get one. Sharpest edge in travel, guaranteed.
The brass neck of that girl. Everyone's coming together to fight for their lives, and she hasn't lowered her prices a gill.
Sid, good to see you. Our scouts are keeping watch on the edges of the ether flood. Any movement, you'll be the first to know.
Hey, August. I'm
Clive.
here.
You're here.
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there.
We got
Told old
this.
Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back.
Hey, Zoltan.
Sid.
Now you know who I
I'd
am.
never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
That's what I'm here for.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Blackthorn. Oh.
Blackthorn.
Here we go. Face off.
What are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. ZorDon, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
Then you owe him an apology. Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it.
Oh?
Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course.
I assumed as much.
Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering.
True.
You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Facts.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in.
Oh.
Short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
You, ready for the off, then?
We can't waste any more time.
We
Let's
can't
go.
afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we?
It's so good, crazy.
Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
True.
I'm going out there.
Of course Clive is. We're equipped for it. Drake's Spine, a mother crystal situated in Stoneher, capital of the Kingdom of Waloed. Its sheer walls strikingly similar to the towering cliffs that line the coast of Ash. The interior can only be gained by means of a solitary stone span that stretches from the heart of the city proper, being the last remaining mother crystal on Ash. The crystals harvested from its surface are vital lifeline for the Waloeder people, and even then, their number is far from enough to sate the kingdom's appetite, thus forcing her king to seek resources elsewhere.
Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
They're not gonna kill us.
Evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Of course. We got this. Oh, it's the beast.
All right. Which one of you's first?
We get in the small fry first. that close, though. Ow. Stay down! No, sorry, but your coin seat ender. A pyro! Nice magic, though. An Akashic Griffin. Well then. Woo! Oh, you piece of shit. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope! Woo! Still early, Rock. Sorry about your Keyblade. No, 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 nope, nope. Nope!
Over here!
Nope, 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 nope.
Is that it?
Nope, apparently there's one more. Oh, wait. A chimera? Canyon chimera. Okay, great. Love that. Love that. Oh, Shishi Wakamaru. Yeah, fishes.
To me, boy!
Pretty sorry about your Keyblade. The Noel is 17 RN. She was 15 when the game was released, which only means that her next birthday. Oh no! Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Bun, why is that a thing? Yo, this frostbite thing is amazing. shoot. Well.
Guess we're all ready.
Nice. Shishu Wakamaru. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh! Oh, I made it.
It's over.
Oh, that is very, very nice. Very, very, very nice.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
Of course.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
And to celebrate!
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation.
Hell yeah!
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things.
Me too. I kind of felt
But
sorry for them
mostly,
too.
I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no
Still
getting rid
good
of that
enough.
ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home.
Oh,
We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you.
Aww.
Thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long.
I
shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravozhd isn't what it once was. Our
That's
work used to
okay.
be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravozhd what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
Aww.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway.
Aww.
Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
August, like,
Even
look
better
what we
than I'd
did.
hoped.
Aww, I love this. I'm not
Sid,
crying.
I've got something for you.
I know you had a plus on your side quest, so it's something that I can use. Seal obtained. You accept the cracked anvil from Zoltan. Okay.
And this is? A token of our lasting gratitude.
Okay.
But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift.
Oh?
Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin would be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozhd in the first place? Hmm? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork.
Oh?
Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
Damn.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
Oh.
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Yo. Okay, Zoltan.
I'll get him back to the Hideaway. Don't you worry about that.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
Oh?
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravozhd to its former glory. Barring ether floods, that is.
And he threw himself in its path. He died to save me.
No, he didn't. He's just out cold. He'll be fine when he wakes up.
Aww.
Thank you for your help, Sid. I don't know if we could have done it without you. But we did, and with hardly a man wounded. Which is well, for we'll be needing all the strength we can to keep the Akashic down.
Are you hurt?
It's just a few cuts and bruises. Nothing worth worrying about.
Can we come out now?
I mean, you're already outside, kid.
You and your friends saved Dravozhd twice over. We'll try not to ask it of you a third time.
Try.
The flood's still pressing up against our gates. But we've got men, we've got metal, and we've got the will to defend what's ours.
Nice. Joshua!
I am certain we will find what we seek in Ash, and learn the truth of Ultima's origins.
Hey, Gav.
Thought I might grab myself a mug of Maeve's mead. Settle me stomach, you know, before we take to the high seas.
Ah, The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help.
Is it funny?
You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip.
Ooh, everyone that we
The
worked
steel,
with.
meanwhile, will
That
be
we
tempered in
saved.
a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old ZorDon here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
Oh?
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah?
Oh, I love this.
I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Let's go. I getting a new sword. Sometime later.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Yo! Wow.
A
Oh.
sword to end all swords.
Ragnarok!
Ragnarok.
Hell yeah.
Quite something.
I, trust you'll take good care
It
of
looks good.
Thank you. Both of you.
Is this...
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
Aw.
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
Uh-huh.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary
Oh, so this is just
outlaw
basic.
like yourself.
So what's above Ragnarok?
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
To the power of
Good
friendship!
idea.
Hell yeah.
No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Aww.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
I love this. Aww. Blackthorn's story was good too. Blacksmith's Blues 4. Goddard Damarung design draft. A diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. A god, you say? Ragnarok. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day, the age of dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they call Ragnarok. Of course they call it Ragnarok. It's always called Ragnarok.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here.
True, not very many people get to see this. Oops, I totally cut you off. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure that I equipped Le Sword.
Built a fine home for yourselves. And I can see why Blackthorn's so taken with it. Look after the old bastard for me, will you?
Aww.
I'll be off soon, but next time you're in Dalmacia, be sure to pay me a visit. Snotty will let you in.
Nice.
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles, then? That'd be something, eh? No, he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
So what do I owe the honor?
Oh, Blacksmith's Blues 4.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together.
This is so
And if it hadn't
sweet.
been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best.
We're the besties. Telemon Maid. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rowed gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain and them lot would still be stuck stilling Blightwater over a bonner. There's always room for improvement, though. So don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a-knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot.
this pain and sorrow that grows here in the ways we don't know. But I'm here to tell you what you just don't want to see behind the truth of abandonment.